it's not ready. So I'm going to stop it from looking. We have 3 peaks, and as you see on the left side here and on the right side, this is your middle peaks, this is your plastic. We want this centered over the 40. It's got to go to the right. So we already know our temperature has to raise up. So how we're going to check that is I'm going to look here and I'm going to look at our temperature. So this is currently going through its things. Once it gets fully normalized, it'll turn this green, and I can go here, double click on it, and I can look. See how it's sweeping through? So what's going to happen is it's going to normalize, and then we are going to see, I would say for that one, probably a 0.5 degree shift up. So we'll see this bar right here go straight up about 0.5 degrees. So it's going to go about 32.2, maybe 32.5 to 32.7. It's just going to jump straight up once this normalizes out and it gets it under control. With the initial startup in the morning, this is what takes the time. Your laser locking and the temperature control are usually what takes that hour that we tell you to start up for all this to normalize, to control the temperatures, because room temperature is typically different than the temperature on the system. So I'll go through all this again really quick and kind of, get in more depth right now. So the first thing we're going to look at our 4 peaks. And again, you do not have to have laser lock to log into the system. Once we have 4 peaks, then we're going ahead, whether our temperature is controlled or not, we can go ahead and scan once we have 4 peaks. If we only have 3, and this is either the initial setup or a reboot, we have to wait for the temperature to control. So the way we check that is we look at our peaks, we come back here, we check this, and then we look here. See how we have the temperature is now green? That means the temperature is stabilized. We're going to click here, and any minute now we'll see this jump up. Okay? So now it's stabilized. We'll see this jump up a little bit. And so I'm going to go ahead and turn this off. I'm going to go back, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at this. See, there's still 3 peaks. Now, here's the kicker. If I am running my reference arm and looking at these peaks, this temperature will not adjust. I stopped it, so it did adjust, and see it jumped up. It looks like 2, 4, 6, about 7 degrees. It's going to jump back down, and now it's going to come back up a little bit, and maybe not all the way up there, but it's going to come up. So what this here is the temperature jumps up, but it takes the system a couple seconds, meaning the VIPAs, right? So the metal, the temperature controller jumps up, but now it starts reading the metal temperature, and it takes a couple seconds for that metal to actually change temperature. So that's what that is. That's why it looks like that. That's why there's always a little jump, and it's because it's doing that. The reason why it comes back down is we use a PID method, which goes above and below and above and below until we get a real small wave, right? Each time the wave gets smaller and smaller. So that's what's happening here, is it's controlling that. So that's what we're looking for. That's what's happening. Okay, and then I'll come back when it's finished. Okay, this took a few minutes to do, so I kind of stopped the video. So now we're doing part 2 of the same video of what to do if we have 3 peaks. So we'll just watch it get along right here, and you can see it's actually come together. It has adjusted up, and you can see this is the PID effect. It's come together, so now we're going to go back and we're going to look at our 3 peaks. Right? Remember we had the 3, so we're going to see where we're at. And we have 4 decent peaks at a better ratio of 3 to 1 or better, so we're good. At this point, we are ready to start scanning patients. Okay? So that's what you do. To recap, if you have 3 peaks, you go and you check right here. You wait for this to even out, and you'll see that it'll adjust, and you just let it, give it its time. Now, if this does not adjust, then at that point you may have to restart the system. But as you can see, we were at 32. Remember, we were at 32.2. Yeah, 32.2. And now if you hover over it, it tells us we're at 32.64 for both of them. So both VIPAs, we use 2 VIPA system. Both VIPAs are in the correct position. Again, good peaks. I'm now ready to start scanning patients. Thank you.